Oh, my bad. Yo, yo.
Take me back home tonight. I wanna see those lights. I wanna stop the time with you. The summer remembers that we are still here. The party is ready to take me from here. Take me back home tonight. I wanna see those lights. I wanna stop the time with you. The Take me back home tonight. We Take me back home tonight. I wanna see those lights. I wanna stop the time with you. It brings you to your knees. Tell me what is taking your sleep. I'm right here, I'll stay as you retreat. Where you wanna go?
Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh, I can't even see the chat. There it is. What's up, Space Monkey Mafia, aka Jen? How you doing? Hello, Mel. Welcome to the stream. So glad you guys are here. How's everyone doing tonight? Happy Saturday or Sunday. You're good? Just made some tea and ready to hang. Did you put it in the microwave? And what kind of tea are you drinking? Whose music is this? Ooh, like you mean like as in the background music or tonight? Which one do you mean? Mel, thank you so much for coming in. I love that every time you come into any situation, you come in with the little hearts, with the kittens with the hearts. Love to see it. How's everyone doing tonight? I will put some lighters in the chat. Let's get some hype up in here. We'll put some corgos up in here. You know, we'll put some lighters up in here. There we go. No microwave? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. What's up, SF? How you doing? Happy Saturday. How's everything going? Are you drinking some tea today too? The background music right now, it's nice. Well, Sonata will answer that in a moment. Yeah, we'll get the answer for you. I'm also drinking, wait, no label beer. There we go. You want your label on here? Sponsor us. Doing good? Thanks. Awesome. I'm glad. Oh, you guys can't even see my Mogul shirt. Oh, look at this merch, everyone. Pretty soon, we're gonna have a website. I don't know. Am I allowed to say that? I think I'm allowed to say that. We're gonna have a website. We're gonna have merchandise on there. You guys can get your very own. I know not everyone can make it to an Untapped, which we are gonna be announcing soon. But yeah, you guys can still support us, wear our merch, and all that beautifulness. And look how good it looks. Cream on cream. Sonata, someone is asking in the chat, Jen is asking, what background music is this? It is nice. She is a streamer. Amy Law? Oh, Emmy Law. Yes, Emmy Law. Yo, Mel coming in with the hashtag blammed. It lives on another day. Jen, so right there, the Spotify that was just put in the chat, that is the link to Emma Law, who is the background music right now that you're listening to. Yeah, it should be good. It'll be great. Okay, guys, so who is excited for the show tonight? We have a very special guest. I think y'all are going to love it. I need to see some lighters in the chat. Let's see some hype up in here. Throw them Mogul lighters in the chat. And if you aren't subscribed, you can either A, subscribe, get some Mogul lighters yourself, or B, if you have some other lighters, that's cool. We don't discriminate on lighters here. If you have a yellow lighter, a red lighter, blue lighter, it all works. You're here for Reuben? Let's go. Jay Montez, welcome to the stream. 52994. Let's see, that's 5 digits. Is that a pin? Is that your pin, Jay Montez? Sounds perfect. Wait, what did SF say? Thanks, quite peaceful. Ooh, wait, is it your birthday today? Oh, happy belated birthday, SF Guate. Am I saying it right? Oh, that's your mom? Yo, Mama Sonata. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it was Thursday, right? Birthday was Thursday. Happy belated birthday. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, I remember. Oh, it was yesterday?
No, she said yesterday, but it was.
Oh, okay. Oh, she said, shh, don't say it. Okay. Welcome to the stream. No 2894. That is an iPhone password. So if you ever find those phone, try that. 2893. Did I say 4? Oh my goodness. Numbers are hard, yo. Numbers are hard. Welcome to the stream. So glad you're here. We do have Rueben in with us today. Wait, who said they were here for Rueben? Jay Montez. Do you know who Jay Montez is?
Yeah, he's not a co-worker.
Oh, let's go. Yo, supporting the co-workers. Love to see it. Yo, Andy. Welcome to the stream, Andy Brothers. Thank you so much. I try sometimes. Got that fresh cut. The fellow hair streamer. Love to see it. How you doing? You here for Rueben? Oh, you were here for the hair. I see what you mean. Welcome to the stream. Andy Brothers, great streamers themselves, very musically talented, and just such a vibe. Welcome to the stream. Mizra, welcome. How are you, Mizra? Louis, hi. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Sierra Paints, hello. Very, very familiar faces or names in the chat. I'm so glad that everyone's here, and I'm super hyped up for the show today. You're generally here for it. Love to see it. You're good? I'm doing great. Mizra, we got to do some Valo soon because you're cracked. I can say that now. Yeah, so today we're going to be starting in a couple minutes here. We're going to get a number soon and how long that's going to be, but I'm really hyped for today's show. It's going to have some good music. Just to let everyone know, we do have the Spotify, Reuben Spotify as a command. Sonata, can you put that in the chat when you get a chance? So if you guys ever want to check him out, follow him, add his songs to your like indie playlist or whatever. It helps out with the algorithm, and it's just good music. So enjoy it. It's gonna be so good. Sorry, I'm holding this in my hand here. Didn't want to be like eating it in my, but yeah, so then the other thing I wanted to say that for those of you that are here early, if you guys have any questions for Reuben, type in !Q and then your question. So here in the chat, I put the command. So you have to do !Q. Do you have any rituals before singing? And that will show up for us. And then we can, once we ask it, we can throw that on the screen. So if you have any questions, !Q, it's going to be great. Let me check to see if we're almost ready here. Okay, we got a 2-minute timer going on. We're going ready. We're going live even if we're not ready in 2 minutes. We're doing it. So yeah, we have Reuben here. Thank you, Sonata, for putting his Spotify in the chat. Go ahead and follow and add a song or 2 or 3 to your indie playlist. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have him live. He's literally right here to my left. Yo, Mel, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Sonata. Hello? Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Mel. You are very much appreciated. You know what? Here, look, let me show this too. Are we going to start a hype train right now? Should we start a hype train to start off the show? I did it. Oh, we're almost at a hype train. There you go. Yo, LMNOP official. Thank you so much for the subscription for 5 months. That's me. Tina. Hello? Welcome to the stream, Tina. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. We are on a hype train. We gotta make some fun stuff happen. Like we have a good friend who is a fellow streamer who has like a theme with the hype train. So we need to. Oh, we're at 69%. Nice. Yes. So what should we do? We should figure out something together. Help me help us. Always on your hype train. Yeah. Tina's a great supporter. Welcome to the stream, Tina. I'm so glad you're here. I'm super hyped that the show today is going to be great. So we're going to get started in about 30 seconds. So I'm going to go away, but don't worry, I will be in your heart. I will be with you wherever you may be. And then I'll also be behind the scenes and chatting in chat. So you're still without audio, so just reading chat. Well, here, let's do this. Hi at Starburst Mel. There you go. All right, everyone, we're going to get the show started. But before I go, everyone in the chat, throw lighters in the chat. Throw Mogul lighters in the chat. Throw, Closure Club, Sonata, Bishop lighters. Whatever lighters you have, throw them in the chat. Let's get this hyped up. And once we hit a certain amount of lighters, then we'll start the show, okay? Thanks, everybody. I'll see you in a little bit. Enjoy the show. Take it easy. Let's go.
See you in my dreams, open my mouth to speak, but I didn't, so I walk away wanting more. guess this is what I get. I fall in love without using my head. Now all I can do is sing this song instead.
Genesis Kiefer, do that beat thing.
Yo, welcome everybody to the Mogul House Live. How y'all feeling today? Oh man, it's already so hype in the chat. What in the world, y'all? It's good to see you in here. I missed y'all last week, but man, oh man, look at this. Yo, what's up, Indie Brothers? Welcome in. Starburst, how are you doing? Mama Guat, happy birthday to you as well. Thank you for that follow. Swag, Questions New York, F of B minus, F of C. All right, I like that. Starburst, thank you for gifting all the subs. We are at a level 3 hype train. Tina Tornado gave 100 bits. Y'all, this is just, listen. It's good to say, hey, what's up, Kenny? Good to see you, man. Hope you guys' gig went well tonight. You and Tom, much love to the Indie Brothers. We got shout outs going out for the Indie Brothers. These guys are amazing. Starburst, always good to see you in here. What's up, Pastel? Hello. What's up, Simple? How are you? Welcome in. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in, Questions New York. You're always welcome here in the Mogul House Live. Here at Mogul House, we celebrate and we amplify artistic voices. And tonight, we have every Saturday, actually, at 7 o'clock, we go live with an artist, whether they're local in the local California area or sometimes they are flown in from somewhere from the United States. But today, we have a special, special guest with us right now. He's hanging right here. You see him to the right of me. This dude, in his sound check, I was listening to him play that guitar and saying it's gonna be a treat. I got Mr. Rueben Fillies, right?
Yes, heck yeah, Rueben
Welcome
Fillies.
in.
Right
How
there,
you
man.
doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing,
Great,
bro?
great.
Stoked to be here. Hey,
Yeah.
everybody online. This is all super new, but I'm stoked.
Yeah.
It's cool to have you guys on here.
This dude is talented, y'all. He's
Thank you,
talented.
bro.
You're in for a treat tonight. So say hi to Rueben for me, everybody in the chat. Make him feel the love up in here in the Mogul House Live. Yeah, it's the. Oh, I just seen that question. Can I answer it right away, Louis?
Yeah,
All right.
Give me a second.
All right. And now, if you have questions, all you have to do is put Command Q, and you can ask your question directly after that, and then we will get notified of the question that you have.
Heads up.
All right. So the question we just got asked: is that couch comfortable or nah? I'm gonna let Ruben answer that.
I'll say like yes.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. It's honestly very nice. It looks great, but
Yeah.
it feels even better.
That's good.
So,
Okay, so he.
Super nice.
There we go. Ruben said it's great. Ruben
Highly
said it's
recommend
great.
sitting here. So if you get the opportunity.
Yeah. Andy's, we got to get y'all sitting on it at some point, too. That is a solid question. We have a lot of cool pillows. This is my favorite one right here. Do you guys remember Milo, the dog? Milo is Oatmeal Sleeves' dog. So when we first got this blanket, Milo is, I don't know, what's Milo's, what kind of dog is Milo?
Mix, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a golden.
He's like a doodle, but he's like a shorter version.
Okay.
Doodle.
Yeah.
So, but he looks exactly like this.
That's fun.
So
Yeah.
when we had the blanket, it was rolled up, and like we got it from Target. And so it's sitting here. He jumps on the couch. And he just puts his head on it, and he's just like looking at it. And I'm like, get the blanket away
Get
from
out of here, bro. That's so funny.
Yeah, you guys remember Milo. Indies to LA. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. All right. Well, I got my friend Rueben here. Rueben is originally from South Africa.
Yes, sir.
Which you have the coolest accent, by the way.
Thank you.
I wish I
appreciate
could
it.
talk like that, but
Just
I'm
put it
old
on,
school.
just fake it.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I give you the blessing. Just fake it.
This dude, he has a good countenance. He has a swag to him. You got to see what he's wearing. And just as good as he looks on the outside, you guys are going to be wowed tonight by his performance. Dude, what is it like living in the States and being from South Africa?
Crazy. So I moved here right before the pandemic kind of hit, and so it was like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think I got a different view than most people moving to the States. So, but it's been good. There's a lot of cool people, a lot of creative people, a lot of just a lot of art everywhere, which is
Yeah.
cool, especially in Southern California, which is cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But definitely have culture shock like multiple times a month. So yeah,
Really?
it's
Oh
still
my
I
gosh.
feel like as long as I've been here, like maybe two and a half years, it's still
Yeah.
like I don't think I'm totally settled in yet. There's
Yeah.
still things that are like obviously I'm used to from back home, but
Right.
but it's been good. Everyone here has been super cool.
That's excellent, man.
Yeah.
2.5 years here. You moved right before the pandemic.
Pretty much,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're gonna definitely dive into more questions later on.
Oh, heck yeah.
But I have to ask this one first. Like,
Yeah.
where did it start? Like, as far as music for you, like,
Yeah.
what made you get into music?
So my dad probably would be the best answer. Like he was like a worship pastor growing up, and then he's like a jazz fanatic. So we always had like, but he listened to everything. We had like Bob Marley in the house all the time. We had like a South African artist called Johnny Clegg,
Yeah.
one of my favorite artists. And then yeah, BB King, just a bunch of good
Yeah,
music all the
okay.
time. And then I guess like I played drums when I was a kid.
Nice.
Played drums in church, and then when I was like I think maybe 13, I got a guitar for my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of switched over to the guitar, and so I've been playing and writing probably writing more since I was like 17 or 18.
Yeah.
And then just kept kind of getting more and more into it, and I was like, dude, this might be my thing. Because
Wow.
before I was into rugby and sports, and like that was my
Okay,
thing, but
right.
I feel like this music, I've been like, I haven't kind of gotten off that train for a long time. So
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, okay, I'm gonna ask you more questions about
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and we got to ask questions about pop as well.
Yeah.
Over in South Africa, being a worship pastor, all
Yeah.
that stuff. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
But BB King, that's a pretty
Yeah.
like wide, vast, eclectic.
Yeah.
Like just as far as a roster of music that you
Yeah.
listen to.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm excited to hear him. Hey, questions. Thank you so much. Question New York. Thank you so much. Or Question Nye. Thank you so much for the subscription at Tier 1. Much love to you. Thank you again for subscribing to the Mogul House Live. Welcome, 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 welcome. Also, we have our buddy here, and he's going to perform a song. I'm very, very, very excited about this. If you guys, if you did not check him out
we'll do the
on
second song.
social media yet, like y'all, this dude, check him out on social media. Please also check him out on Spotify. I was driving on the Pacific Coast Highway yesterday in Huntington Beach listening to his music, and I almost forgot that I had to go somewhere. I was just going to keep on coasting up the highway. It is just fantastic. So you're in for a treat. What are you singing for us first here?
The first song is going to be a song called Lost. And it was the
Lost.
first. So I started off just by doing covers, like as everyone does, really. And
yeah.
so I wrote the song, mixed it myself, kind of, just did it, threw it up on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
And then I remember it got like 5,000 views, and I was like, that's it.
Oh.
I made it. And then,
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, this is it. I'm in the big leagues. Obviously not, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I think it's cool because I wrote that song like 2017, I think, or 2016 actually.
Okay, so
and I
fairly
think
recent,
it still resonates with me now. It's just like tells a story about life and figuring it out, kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the first song we play today.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear that
Yeah.
song. Welcome to the Mogul House Live, everybody. You're talking to your boy Bishop, and so glad to see you all here. I'm sitting here with Rueben, and he's about to perform his song "Lost." Check this out.
Here we go. Lost out in the ocean, said the wind to put me on my path. Drifting through the darkness, oh, the anchor that came unstuck. Oh, the anchor that came unstuck. Sailing past these islands, still the wind, it brings me nowhere. Turtle doves fly in, do I turn my sails and go there? Do I turn my sails and go there? Lost in these walls, in this circus of life, with the change in the weather and the rise of the tides. And all that is broken we will mend, 'cause darling, we're so far from the end. Swallowed by the cyclone, but I won't go down without a fight. Rain falls on my skin, oh, and I look that storm in the eye. Oh, I look that storm in the eye. Lost in these walls and in this circus of life, with the change in the weather and the rise of the tides. And all that is broken we will mend, 'cause darling, we're so far from the end. And darling, we're so far from the end. No, so far from the end. darling, I'm so far from the end.
Wow. Darling, we are so far from the end.
Yes, sir.
Man, that is y'all are y'all vibing? Cause it's a vibe in here already. I got lost. I'm about to start calling you my PCH homie because literally I feel like I just want to be in my car listening to you right now. Just driving. Dude, you are incredible, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
You have great tone. Your lyrical content is like I'm listening, like, wow. It's just very beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate
Are
it.
y'all feel me? Yeah, vibes. Yeah, caught a vibe. That was amazing. Okay, so they said double capo. Tell us about that. Like,
Okay, it's the classic little trick. So it basically makes it. There's a tuning called dadgad. So it's like basically an open E. So it's really nice for open chords.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps you not have to tune down the guitar because
Okay.
what that is
Yeah.
when you tune it down, when you tune it back up, you can break strings. It's kind of a hassle.
Right.
But this thing you put it back on, so like
Love it. Yeah, I love
yeah.
that. Yeah.
So if you're not if you're just starting to, it's like a good cheat code.
Yeah.
So I'll just put that out there.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. Lost, that was a beautiful song.
Thank
So
you.
when writing your song, like Lost, are you mostly writing from personal experience? Are you writing because you have just an idea in your head, like, oh, I just want to write about love, so whatever?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or is it more like just like also, is it more therapeutic for you? What's the
Mm-hmm.
reason why you write songs?
I think a mix of all those. I think my favorite songs are always the ones from a personal experience of mine.
Yeah.
So that song Lost, I just graduated high school and I was like, well, what next type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And so that was definitely a personal experience. I think I try to write songs I'll try to write songs I'm like gonna pitch to somebody for like a friend or something like that, or just like have one on hand in case somebody wants it. But I think the stuff that I like the most and I'm like, man, this actually like sounds the best is stuff that I write from like my own personal experience.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I think just writing from like a place of like honesty and vulnerability is always where like your best music will come from, in my opinion.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah. There's nothing like writing from an experience because it feels real to you, especially if you're going to sing it.
Yeah.
You know, but even if you're writing for other people, a lot of people can identify with the same subject, right? Like
Yeah.
everybody knows what heartbreak feels like.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, music to me it puts a language to a feeling.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
like people feel heartbreak, but sometimes they don't know how to actually communicate it, or they know how to get it out. When you hear a song, you be like, "Oh, that's exactly what
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So I love that, and I love that you write from that place, man. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you, bro.
So you were talking about earlier some of the influences that you heard in the home growing up.
Yeah.
B.B. King.
Yeah.
There was a local guy that you mentioned. What was his name?
Johnny Clegg.
Johnny Clegg.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was like, I mean, I'm just reading his book right now, his autobiography. It's pretty amazing. But so he's this white South African dude that grew up in a Zulu culture, which is like an African culture.
Okay.
And he just adopted it and basically was like, in the book, he talks about it like finding his niche and finding his like, basically finding his home in that culture. And so it's like, it's amazing because I think I'm realizing like how rich African culture is, and especially in music, man. It's like I want to dig a little deeper into that. But yeah, so he wrote a lot of songs. He was writing during apartheid, which is like this period in South Africa with like it's basic the worst racism you can think of, and like the segregation was like unmatched really. And so he was writing during that time period, like that period of time. And it was kind of like it's like the songs that basically like uplift people, and so and even if you don't like, because he sings songs in Zulu and like other languages I don't know how to speak, but it's like it just speaks to your soul kind of type of thing. So yeah.
Wow, man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I have to check him out. It's really cool.
Yeah, he's amazing, bro.
Yeah, and to grow up and to adopt and jump into that culture.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that would feel like as well. Being
Yeah.
an African American, still there's such a big difference of being African and being in a culture like that.
Yeah.
But that's pretty unique. Yeah, I would love to check that out.
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome,
amazing.
man. Okay, so we got some other questions in here that are a little bit lighter than the one I just asked. Sorry about that. Command Q, what is your favorite genre of book? Oh wow,
Good
that's a great
question.
question. Yeah. What's your favorite genre of book?
So I'll just like I never used to like reading books.
Yeah.
My mom would always like be like, if you read a book, if you read for this long, you can watch TV for this long, and that's how she kind of was like and I would like just skim read. I didn't want to get it. But during COVID, I was like in Indiana for
Okay.
5 months with nothing to do, and I read like
Indiana, the state.
the state.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
bro.
So my girlfriend's family is from there. They took me in, which was amazing, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything was closed. You know, and so
Wow.
I'm like, well, what do I do? And so
Yeah.
I just started reading a bunch. I think my favorite would be, I love autobiographies of people that I really admire. It's like
Yeah.
kind of getting an insight in their brain.
Yeah.
And then also another like kind of like maybe like not really psychology, but like authors like Malcolm Gladwell,
Okay.
and Adam Grant. They really are like
Yeah.
super interesting the way they make like psychology accessible,
Yeah.
and the way they put it into like you're like, oh man, this actually makes a lot of sense.
Right.
So I think one of the first books I read that summer was what's it called? Oh, I forgot what it's called, but it's Malcolm Gladwell's best book pretty much.
Okay.
And it was like just really really cool to
That's
like
unique,
dive
yeah.
in. Yeah.
Nice,
For sure,
nice,
yeah.
excellent. Autobiographies, Malcolm Gladwell,
Yeah.
all the cool things. Indiana, I grew up in Ohio, so
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of Indiana in that way because Ohio and Indiana
feel the
basically
pain.
same. Yes, I just feel the pain. I know it's snow and being in the cold and cornfields. I feel like, but that's awesome, man. Well, we got another song.
Yes.
What song are you gonna sing for us?
So the next song is called, I think it's called First Times. It's an
Okay.
Ed Sheeran song.
Nice.
So Ed Sheeran was like when I started playing little shows, I was like a cover guy, you know.
Yeah.
I was still nervous. I'm like scary enough to like sing in front of people, and then like adding songs you've written.
Right.
I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
So I started doing the whole cover thing, and Ed Sheeran was like my go-to.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and like people at school be like, "Oh, you sound like him," and I was like, "Heck yes."
Oh,
It was so.
shoot.
It was so. I mean, it was so dumb, and so I would
Yeah.
sing literally like if my set was 10 songs long, it'd be like 8 Ed Sheeran songs. 2 others,
Really?
yeah.
Okay. Before you sing this, give me your top 3 Ed Sheeran songs.
Okay, so A-Team. The A-Team's always a
A-Team.
classic. Small Bump.
Small Bump.
Yeah, that's from his early stuff. And honestly, this song, First Times, I kind of like
First Times.
lost interest in his like more poppy stuff, but this is kind of like a throwback to like the Plus album.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say
Okay.
those 3. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do a poll here. A-Team, Small Bump,
Small
or
Bump.
First Time.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I got any Ed Sheeran fans in the chat, which I'm sure there are some, I got to see you guys. I want to hear what your favorite out of those 3 are. If you're aware of Ed Sheeran, which who in this world would not be? He is a little white redhead guy. His story about as far as Jamie Foxx finding him. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen that story?
Nuts. Oh, I used to watch all the
So
videos,
crazy,
man.
ain't it, man? I always love the story. We have to tell it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's going to sing First Time. While he's singing this, we'll have that poll going, and then we'll come back to it, and we'll talk more about this Ed Sheeran fanatic sitting right next to me. You're watching the Mogul House Live. My name is Bishop. So glad that you're here. My friend Reuben is about to sing this cover of an Ed Sheeran song called First Time. Check this out.
I thought it'd feel different playing Wembley and 80,000 singing with me. It's what I've been chasing, 'cause this is the dream. When it was all over, I cleared out the room and grabbed a couple beers, just me and you. And then we start talking the way that we do. Ain't it funny how the simplest things in life can make a man? Little moments that pass us by. Oh, but I remember First kiss, the first night, the first song that made you cry, the first drink, red wine on that step in Brooklyn. I still feel the first fight. We both made it out alive. I can't wait to make a million more first times. The greatest thing that I have achieved is 4 little words down on one knee. You said, darling, are you joking? And I just said, please. Ain't it funny how the simplest things in life can make a man? Little moments that pass us by. Oh, but I remember the first kiss, the first night, the first song that made you cry, the first look in your eyes. When I said I loved you, I still feel butterflies stumbling home with you at night. I can't wait to make a million more first times. And ain't it funny how the simplest things in life can make a man? Little moments that pass us by. Oh, but I remember the first kiss, the first night, the first song that made you cry, the first dance in moonlight in our parents' garden. I can't wait to see everything that's yet to be a first child and a million more first times.
Well. For the first time tonight, I need everybody to just go ahead and take a sip, because, yeah, that was a vibe. That was amazing. Right question? Like, good Lord, that was so good, man. You kind of sang that almost better than he did. I'm just saying.
No. Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, so did it end yet, or is it still going? All right, the poll's still going. You still got time to vote, so vote right now. Vote right now. I know, Kenny, right? It was so good. Yes, Space Monkey, definitely. Like, I'm sitting in here just kind of like, man, I really want to jump in my car right now to start driving. I'm going to have to put you in the back seat and just start playing.
For real.
Nah, dude, that's amazing. So
Thank you.
why Ed Sheeran, though? Like, what is the...
So, good question. I think, like, man, because I've kind of, like, when we were talking about this before, like, I think I've journeyed through, like, writing songs that, you know, come from my heart, and then, like, trying to write songs that sound a certain way and they'll sound like an artist. But I think what I've always loved, especially with, like, I mean, this song and, like, his older stuff, it's, like, just his story, you know? It's simple, it's digestible, you can understand it. And, yeah, because, I mean, I also love artists like Bon Iver and Ben Howard, but sometimes it's, like, those guys, I'll listen to a Bon Iver song for the first time, I'm like, that was amazing, but I have no idea what he's on about.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You like try playing along, you're like, dude, this is so cool. And then if someone asks me, like, what is that song about? I'm like,
oh,
bro,
no. Yeah.
I don't even know, dude.
It just felt good.
It just, exactly.
Yeah,
And they're cool,
I
yeah.
always say Bon Iver has, like, they have some kind of spiritual experience.
Yeah.
I don't know what spirit they connected
Yeah.
to, but they experience something, because, man, they take you on a journey with
Oh,
their music,
100%, man.
Have you ever been to a live concert by them?
Yeah, so I was actually one of my girlfriend in Switzerland.
Oh, my God.
Like, it was kind of, like, I think we paid like $100. We were like, there was one person in front of us, like Justin Vernon's like here.
Oh, my
And like, I could have like literally like touched him, and it was insane. It was like an hour and a half set, 2 drummers, crazy. Like
Wow,
the
yeah.
way, and like even just talking about like people that do things well, bro, that guy has everything dialed in. You
Yeah,
know, like
for sure.
it's insane. Like,
Yeah, their entire, even their lighting. And
It's
like,
nuts. Yeah.
There's real chemistry happening.
Did you see them over here,
Yeah, I saw them at the forum.
dude?
I was blown away.
Crazy.
Just it's even like the science behind the lighting.
Yeah.
Like that takes in math. Like it's
Yeah.
a lot of math.
Yeah.
To get those lights to be hitting at certain angles so that they're, dude. That's just I couldn't take it. It was so good.
Just
to me.
it's masterminded.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, I'm like, I could never. Even this lighting here, I'm like, bro, this is too much. Like, I couldn't do this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
I know, Candy. That one line got me choked up. Okay, there was one line in that song.
Yeah.
Like these four little words
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah. What's that line there?
It's for the what is that? Greatest thing I've achieved. 4 little words.
That's it. I don't know
Down
why,
on one
but that
knee.
when you sang that, it hit me.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm like, wow. I'm singing it too. I'm like, dude, Ed Sheeran just knows how to just make it so simple, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like sometimes you have, you know, I'll write songs. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, oh, I gotta make it more mysterious.
Yeah.
Gotta make it more like a poem. But then Ed Sheeran's like, no, this is how it's gonna be.
Just is what it is.
Just how it is, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so where do we end up with the poll here? Let's see. I don't know if I can see it here yet. The 18. The 18
That
was the
a-
number
that
one.
was-
Okay.
That's my number one too. I'm not
Really?
gonna lie. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's his number one as well. That was the line, Kenny. I know. Hey, Snug67, how you doing? Don Marie Fast, welcome in as well. Flying into LA. Okay. Awesome. Yes, definitely. Well, welcome in everybody to Mogul House Live. My name is Bishop. Right here, I have my friend Rueben with me, and this dude is. I promised you. I told you guys we're about to be totally blown away. We're only 2 songs in, I believe, and like I just can't take it. It's so good. Hello. We also have a first time chat right from I think it's Hasiv. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Welcome in, or Hesive. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here in the Mogul House Live. Much love. Again, we have Rueben here. Rueben is an incredible songwriter. He produces his own music as
Yep.
well, which is pretty amazing.
Thank you, yeah.
Because if you listen to his stuff on Spotify, which you need to go check it out. Thank you so much, Mogul Bot, for putting that in. Sonata, that link right there will take you to his music. It's available on all platforms. When you hear it, it is so well done.
Thank you.
Who
appreciate
taught
it.
you about like producing, and do you mix it and all the stuff, right? Or do
No,
you send
so
it off?
I send it off. Yeah, I got
Okay,
a guy.
alright.
He's amazing with it. So, yeah, production stuff. I mean, now I feel like I'm like getting into like I'm like neck deep in it now. I'm like, man, I don't know which way is up. Like, there's so much involved and like, but I think, I mean, when I started, it was just like, I think I made it simple, you know, which is the way it should be, I think. And so I'm kind of trying to go back towards that way, just like not. Just add things that I need to add, and if I don't need it, not just putting it in because
Yeah.
so and so does it, you know.
Right, yeah.
So I had a thing where I'm like watching like how Lauv makes stuff and how so and so makes stuff. I'm like, oh, he layers his bass. I need to layer my bass.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't sound good. I'm like, well, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I'm like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think I just like I fortunately like I grew up playing a lot of different instruments, so like drums, like piano, guitar, bass. Like I could kind of like do a little bit of everything. Which is cool because I don't have to rely on the computer so much because that's where I'm kind of like my creativity gets like narrowed down because you have to know how to do certain things, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I think I've been like trying to stick more to my strengths more recently and like just write a song like I'm playing it with a band, you know. Yeah.
That's cool. I love that. And you do live shows. You do play live shows.
Yeah.
Someone asked about something on your Instagram there. Oh, thank you. Okay. So, Questions New York, I believe, asked this question. It said, I saw your Instagram and you were playing a set and what it looked like in your backyard. How did that come about? And was it a pain to set that equipment up?
So that was like one of my first shows here. I was opening for my friend Emily Brimlow, also another really talented musician, and she's helped me out a bunch of stuff. So she did all the heavy lifting, planning everything, getting the equipment set up. I literally just walked over, put my little amp down. I don't know how much of a pain it was. I mean, obviously being outside, it's a little more complicated to get sounding good. But I mean, it was super fun. Yeah, the yard filled out pretty quick. There wasn't too much going on. You just had like drums, no, obviously not mic'd up because it's a small show, bass,
Right.
no tracks.
Yeah.
So I think it was. I mean, she might have a different answer, but it looked like, you know, it's like, oh, just kind of the standard stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was in like one of her friends' backyards, and it was so fun. That was like
Yeah.
the best vibe ever. Just people in picnic blankets,
Yeah,
chilling.
that's
Like,
cool.
I think June tried to sponsor the event, like, and so they were like selling some stuff over there too, and it was just really cool to like. It was like a family kind of vibe,
Yeah,
you know. It
yeah.
wasn't like a performance, which kind of, I mean, it was, but it didn't
Yeah.
feel like it, you know.
Yeah, I like that. That's
yeah.
really, yeah. I could totally see you doing a tour of just that. I could
Oh,
see
that's
it.
the dream,
and
man,
I would
yeah.
probably show up to about 3 or 4 of the shows.
That's the
so.
dream, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully that answered your question. We also had another question from LMNOP about culture shock. What was the biggest culture shock when you came to the
Yes.
States?
I saw that question. I was like, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think there's so many, but I think one thing that keeps coming up is like just the speed of life here. You know, like I grew up in like a little like beach town. It's like up on a mountain, quiet neighborhood. You know, like people walking their dogs, and I live in like downtown, like in Southern California, and there's
Yeah.
like there's people everywhere, cars everywhere.
Yeah.
Driving in LA is like the scariest thing ever.
It's
You
very
know,
scary. Yeah.
like it's definitely. I think the only time I go to LA is to go to LAX.
Yeah.
I'm like when I'm trying to leave, I'm like I
Right.
can do this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely the speed and the hustle, which there obviously are good parts to it, but I'm just like, man, people here are just constantly going, and I'm like,
right.
I don't know how people do it.
I
But
get that. Yeah.
coffee, good coffee shops for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, right. That's true.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
We do have a lot of coffee
There's
shops.
a lot
here.
of good ones, yeah.
Random good ones.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's awesome, man. I love it. I'm having a good time. Hope you guys are having a good time in the chat as well here with our guest Rueben here at the Mogul House Live today. How many people would go show up for a show? Like if Rueben came to your area, would you come to the show? I have my hands raised, both of them. I definitely
That'd
will
be
be
fun,
going.
yeah. I'd
Next
be
time
super down.
we got to get Rueben having a whole bunch of shows, and we'll all show up at them. Yeah, and thank you again. Thank you so much for being here, Steve. Welcome in again. Rueben, what's the next song you're going to sing for us?
So this next song is called Sincerity.
Okay.
And so I wrote it when I first moved here. So my dad gave me like enough money for like the first month of rent and like a little bit of food. And I was like staying in a friend's garage with one of my buddies and was working at BJ's, like biking home at 3 a.m. as like working as dishwasher. And I literally wrote it, had my computer and speakers on a pool table and just wrote it. Like, it was kind of like, I was in Indiana. I just visited my girlfriend and I came back to California. I wrote it, and it was about like being sincere and being true to yourself, and like the kind of like, I think it's everyone goes through it, and it's kind of like an ever growing thing of like, how do you stay yourself? You know, in a world where like everyone can be super influenced, and so it's really about like prompting that question, like, hey, when I look at myself in the mirror, like, is this who I really want to be? Like,
Right.
or am I just like putting on a front?
Yeah.
To get, because like, I mean, it's always easier to put on a front, because if people don't like it, you can just change it.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? But
Very true.
if you show yourself and people don't like it,
Yeah,
that's that.
that's right. Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
So-
yeah. Wow. Well, I'm excited to hear this song right here at the Mogul House. You're talking to your boy Bishop, and we have a special guest here today with us. His name is Rueben. He's about to sing a song called Sincerity. Now, get ready to have your socks blown off of your feet. This dude is incredible. He's tuning his guitar. He's getting
Yes.
ready for us, and we're so glad he's here. Also, a big shout out to our friends in New York. The Indie Brothers are here as well. We have so many friends in here. Space Monkey, Sierra Pants, welcome in. Hey, Misera. Good to see you all. Welcome. Well, thank you for being here in the Mogul House Live. Check Sincerity out by Mr. Rueben right here at the Mogul House Live.
You've driven yourself so far away from who you are. Lock the keys to your heart in the trunk of your car. So far from where you belong, listening to radio songs, wondering where you're from. It's been too long. Do you see yourself in the mirror of your bedroom wall? Do you feel at home in your skin? Could you play the part of someone else that was near to you? Or would it break your heart to be sincere? Bought new clothes to wear, changed up the look of your hair, hoping that they wouldn't stare. This isn't fair. Laughed at the jokes they'd make, even when your heart's at stake. How much more can you take? Life's hard to fake. Do you see yourself in the mirror of your bedroom wall? Do you feel at home in your skin? Could you play the part of someone else that was dear to you? Or would it break your heart to be sincere? And do you see yourself in the mirror of your bedroom wall? Do you feel at home in your skin? Could you play the part of someone else that was near to you? Or would it break your heart? Be sincere.
That is fun.
Thank you.
As you can see, the animated emotes are dancing right now. Some of these are so funny. I also saw a Charlie Brown one. That one just, I try not to laugh, but that was so good. Whoever put that one in there, I need that to come back real quick. Who did that? He said, oh my gosh. Hey, what's going on, Audrey May? Welcome in. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness. We got some biscuit with popsicles in hand. You guys, is it popsicles?
Glow sticks, man.
Glow sticks. I'm sorry. Oh guys, hello everybody. Listen, that Charlie Brown one just made me smile. I absolutely loved it. Dude, that was fun.
Thank you, bro.
That's a
Appreciate
great
it.
song. I love the melody. Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da, da. Sorry for his voice. It's definitely crusty today. Man.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Oh my
bro.
gosh, but I love that melody. It's really cool.
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
Asking these questions about did you, did you?
Yeah.
Like these songs are based, or these lyrics are asking about the sincerity of what a person is posing, like what their aura is that's coming out of a person. Do you find yourself ever in that place where it is hard to be sincere and be genuine?
Oh, 100%. And I think like the reason I wrote it like right after I moved was like, you know, when you move, it's a fresh start. You can be somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like I definitely had to wrestle with it. Like, you know, I mean, it's like this thing you see it in movies all the time. Someone moves from a town, they change their persona to fit in better or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like at the end of the day, you gotta live with yourself, you know, and like, and I think what was the whole point of the song was like prompting that question, because it's something that's not really fun to ask. Like, man, this like persona I'm putting on, is this really who I am? Like, if no one else is around, is this who I am? You know?
Right.
And so especially like moving to like near LA, it's like I figured I better figure out who I am pretty quick, because there's so many influences pulling you one way, like pushing you another. And so it was more like, I mean, again, like I said, I wrote it for myself, like asking myself these questions, like, is this, you know, like, can I look at myself at the end of the day and be like, that's who I am?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely, yeah.
Like, yeah. So that's kind of the whole like song is about just prompting that question to like kind of take a look inside, you know?
Yeah, definitely. We talked about this a little bit earlier offline when we were eating dinner, but
Which was fire, by the way.
Yeah.
Great chef right over here.
I love cooking food, man. This is like every Saturday's a reason to cook for everybody here, because it's my love language of loving them and everybody else. But blamed, guys. I hate y'all.
What is blam?
Okay, so
I need like some insight.
there's a story behind Blamed. I have a song called Blame, and I sang Blame at our latest Untapped.
Okay.
And Louis had accidentally typed in the chat, LMNOP, typed in the chat, blamed instead of blamed.
Okay.
So it carries on. So
That's
now that
funny.
I seen the corgi dog holding popsicles instead of glow sticks, everyone went, that's not a popsicle, blamed.
That's funny.
Oh, guys, I love y'all so much. Hey, B. Marie, what's up? Another part of our mogul team, all the way in Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Much love, B. Marie. Thank you for being here tonight. Also, Oatmeal Sleeves, another part of our mogul team as well, all the way in DC. Welcome in. Thank you for the subscription. Much love to you, brother man. Indies, hey, you will have it soon. I promise. Yes, we'll make something special for you guys. I actually cooked 2 weeks ago, and I made like a homemade Alfredo, which I gotta say myself, I enjoyed that, and I miss it. Like I didn't eat as much, and because I was talking so much. It's like I need to make that again because that's one of my favorite meals. Much love to you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm sitting here with my buddy Rueben. Rueben is actually close to my actual. I call him my brother, but we are brothers, Saul Romero, and so it is really fun having a close friend of his in this space. Earlier we were talking about while we're eating pasta about the authenticity of an artist and how it is hard getting lost in that in the time that we live in. And it is easy to just do music because it's popular and because you want people to hear it and you want to hit the charts and you want your Spotify numbers to be up or whatsoever. What has that fight been like for you? Like what's your journey in that fight?
Yeah, I mean, man, it's like I feel like now being an artist and a musician is like a trend, you know? Like especially with like Logic and garage bands, like you don't have to know how to play an instrument, you can make music, you know what I'm saying? Like you just click a few buttons. And so like, man, this market's like so like oversaturated, really, you know? Like everybody can and will be a musician, you know?
True.
Like, and so it's like so I think we kind of talked about this a little bit before, like, man, like how do you stand out in like in a world, like in a sphere where there's so many people? And I think, you know, I was like trying a bunch of ways. I'm like, oh, well, maybe this person's successful, maybe I'll gravitate a little more toward their style. And then you're like, oh, well, now I'm drifting away from my style,
Right.
you know? And so it's like I think you have to risk what I'm figuring out is like you have to risk success for like authenticity, you know? And like being like, man, I'm gonna be real regardless of what that looks like, you know? And I think the better way is like, you know, I had make an analogy of like you want to be like in your lane and you want to just be like kind of head down, like this is my song, and if I look up and people are listening, great. If I look up and no one's listening, I'm like, you know, it's still my song, just as real as it was if people are listening. And so rather than what I did for a long time was like you look around, you're like, does this person pay attention right now? Is this person like liking the song or whatever? And then, you know, you're not making your music, now you're making a little bit of their music and a little bit of their music, and you're making something they'll like. And so there's obviously a balance of like you want to find something and make a sound that people enjoy, but also like not being afraid of like making something that's so different that people might not like. It's kind of like Bon Iver. Those guys make songs that, you know, that you're like, what the heck? But there are some people that love it, you know? And so for them, it's like they kind of went the route of we're going to make our sound and we're going to build a following around that versus trying to build a following and make a sound for them. If that makes sense. Good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you had a line there that we need to take a sip on. So everybody get your sip, get your cup ready, because y'all gonna take a sip together. It was something about, and I want you to repeat it for me, because I
hope I remember it.
I'm definitely gonna jack it up. About you have to choose sincerity over.
Oh, you have to risk authenticity. What did I say now? You have to risk success at the cost of authenticity, or like for the sake of authenticity. So like you wanna, you basically have to be so authentic that you're like, man, if this might not succeed, and that's okay.
Risk something not being successful for the sake of being authentic. Well, command tip. That shit right there is the real deal. DT Jans, welcome in. Excuse me, sorry, I was still sipping. DT Chance 22, welcome in. So glad you are here. Thank you for coming to the Mogul House Live. It is very interesting what you are talking about, because I think that's what our culture fights so much. Is one, we want to be popular. Even the original purpose for Facebook and Instagram was for connection, for celebration of art. Now these things are not that.
Yeah.
Everything is about building your own business.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but
Yeah.
when you lose the art of being authentic to what is truly you, we get into this space now where everything's just annoying.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like how we engage with one another. It's annoying
Yeah.
because you look at people now as a consumer or
Yeah.
a customer.
Yeah.
Instead of it just being genuinely some person that I want to celebrate and love
Yeah.
and participate in with their art. Like it's so frustrating.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think it's like, again, like you think of, like, I mean, I'm like getting more into like art and paintings and stuff, but I don't know any like crazy artists, but it's like the paintings on the wall. It's just it's there. It's not screaming at you like, look at me, look at me. It's
Yeah.
not jumping off the wall.
Right.
And people pay, you know, thousands of dollars to go to these art museums to look at these paintings. They're
Right.
like, man, that piece of art is worth my attention.
Yeah.
Versus that, it's not like you don't want to be like shoving your art down people's throats.
Yeah,
you know?
that's very true.
And I think that can
Wow.
be like, yeah, it's like, it's an easy way out. It's an easy way. Cause sometimes, honestly, it works sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
people make songs. They make like cheesy like lyrics that everyone can relate to, and then it blows up
Right,
on
yeah,
TikTok. Which
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that. You know,
Nothing wrong.
that's what they want to do. But in terms of like the art form of it, you know, it's like there's a purity of writing something just for expressing yourself, or it doesn't have to be like a personal experience, but like writing a poem or writing a piece that you really resonate with,
Yeah.
and then without being like, man, it needs to do this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed, for
Yeah.
sure.
By the way, a quick note,
Definitely.
DT Chances, that's my homie. He was in the who I was living with at the time when I wrote Sincerity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's my boy, dude.
Well, thank you for being here, DT Chance, and thank you for being around when such a great song was created. It got us all dancing and doing our little jigs. Welcome into the Mogul House Live. We're going to hear another song. Speaking of being authentic, this dude is as authentic as they can be. His songs are amazing. Are you enjoying yourself? If you're enjoying yourself in the chat, I need to see some love in that chat. Come on. Let me hear it. Let me see it. Let me see it. We have Rueben here right here with us tonight, and we have been having a good time. You're going to sing another song for us, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. What's that song going to be?
So this song is called Sunny Someday, and it like was the first song that like got over like 100,000 plays, and I was like,
Wow.
oh my gosh,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
crazy. And then I looked at my friends, and they were getting like millions of plays, and I was like, cool, cool, yeah.
Dude, that's okay, because it's a bop. I've heard it on here. Sunny Someday. Welcome in, everybody, to the Mogul House Live. My name is Bishop, and I have my friend right here, Reuben. He's going to sing an original song, Sunny Someday.
Yes, sir.
Check this out.
Yeah. Come around in your big car and drive it all through town. Oh, it's just another day. It's all the same. And hear the sound of your engine. It's so, so loud to draw attention, but it's just the way you want it. It's just the way you want it. You're running round with your best friends, girl, it all seems sound till you kissed her at the same place. Not again. It's up and down in all dimensions. You're too afraid to climb or venture to another place. Just played it safe for now. The life you want seems oh so far. Holding on to all your cards and all your money. Oh, but someday you'll take your shot into the dark. Pray it doesn't miss the mark. And oh, but someday one seems oh so far. You're holding on to all your cards and all your money. Oh, but someday you'll take your shot into the dark and pray it doesn't miss the mark. And oh, but someday that isn't sunny.
I don't know what to do anymore. I do not know what to do anymore. That is a vibe, man. I love that song. That was the
Thank
one
you.
that like I literally pushed first and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yes, this is awesome.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
You have a very unique style. I love hearing that you have so many different types of influences when it comes to music, and you've named a few of them as far as what you used to hear in the house
Yeah.
with your dad playing it.
Yeah.
So it's funny. I go to Daydream Surf Shop a lot.
Oh, yeah, I love
Which is
Daydream.
one of the coffee shops in the area. And I'm not the biggest coffee drinker. A lot of my friends love coffee.
Yeah.
And I just like what happens at coffee shops. Everybody gets
cool,
together,
yeah.
you know what I'm
Everyone
saying?
hangs out.
Yeah. But give me like I'll go to White Castle and drink a black coffee and I think it's
Yeah.
the best coffee in the world.
Yeah.
You know? So, but when I go into Daydream, one thing I look out for is they always have some random Joe Schmo playing music, and as far as like in the background,
Yeah.
like their playlist. And I always listen for something there because I love different sounds, textures, all that stuff. So I'll hear these like surfer bands. These guys are probably high or cooked out of their mind. But and there was one song that literally, I kid you not, I was working for 20 minutes there on some stuff.
Yeah.
And this song just played over and over and over. It did not stop.
Yeah.
And it was like two chords. It went from the 1 to the 4. But how they built that chord whatsoever and the sound they had was very surfer-esque. It was like these guys in the garage smoking, just playing guitar and drums and bass. And when I heard your music, it reminded me of that. And it gave me such a feeling. Like, it just made me feel like I am in California.
Yeah.
I feel this amazing feeling. The words and lyrics that I'm hearing are also just aiding it. But then, you have a uniqueness to you. So my question I want to ask you is, where does that come from? And then two, what are the influences that you have that you're listening to on a daily basis that feed that holistic part of who you are?
Yeah. Okay, that's a great question. Wait, so what was the first part of it?
So where does this surfer vibe come from?
Yeah.
Is it because you grew up like in South Africa in the waves, hanging out, like, or where does that vibe come from first?
So I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I've only been surfing since I moved here. It's like a couple
Really?
years. Yeah. I didn't even. I know there's too many sharks in South Africa, man.
Yeah, yeah.
There's too many sharks.
True.
And it's freezing. But I think I just love like again, like I said, like we grew up listening to jazz a lot, and jazz is amazing, but so technical. And when especially growing up, I'm like, man, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there are people that can, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm like, how do you start?
Right.
And so with like, for me, I'm like, man, I just started like as almost like a journal, writing music, you know? And so I'm like, it's cool because you'll hear songs produced by Grammy-nominated producers. They have the best engineers on the track. They have amazing vocalists. Like, whoever's writing it's written for freaking Justin Bieber or whatever. And then you'll have someone who's writing a song at their $50 MIDI keyboard in their bedroom, and it just hits.
Yeah.
And you can't like remake that. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
And so it's like, obviously you want to produce the best and make the best music you can, but sometimes it's like, what counts is like what's in you, you know, like what do you hear in your head? Like I was watching the Kanye documentary, and man, like the stuff that guy will hear like a sample, and do something with it, and I'm like, I could have had 50 years, and I never would have done that.
Yep.
And so it's like sometimes I feel like you don't have to overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
So that's what I love indie music, because it's the people that play it. They're not necessarily the best guitarists in the world. They're not the craziest singers.
Yeah.
There's always like some kind of like grungy like I was working on someone. Ziggy Albert's like commissioned one of my friends to do like a cover, and I was listening to like the stems, like his stems.
Yeah.
And Ziggy Albert's is amazing. He's like this Aussie, like kind of like folky kind of guy.
Yeah.
But his stems, like, it's not all on tempo. It's a little out of tune some parts, a little quirky, but that's like the indie vibe, you know.
Wow, yeah.
And so almost like it doesn't have to be so polished.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm like, dude, that's at least where I'm at now,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's okay to make stuff that's like as good as I can get it, but it's not necessarily like award winning. But you have to be okay with it, you know.
Yeah,
you have to be okay like with, like, hey, I can't make a song that's gonna sound like Justin Bieber's song,
Right.
because he has guys that have done this for like he has the top tier producers,
Yeah,
top
and
tier
that's
everything.
all they're doing is sitting there doing
Exactly,
that.
and so like, I think it's also that gave me the freedom of like, hey man, it's cool to express yourself. You don't have to be perfect, you know.
Right, yeah.
And then yeah, that's kind of like my. I guess yeah, just with the indie music, it's like, just make it your notepad.
Yeah.
Make music your notepad.
Make music.
You know, that's it.
Sit.
For sure, dude.
Make music your notepad, everybody. What in the world? I absolutely love it. Imperfect is the new music. I love that, Jermaine.
Yes.
It's really true. Yeah, like jazz for sure. When is Rueben starting to Twitch? Hey, you never know.
Never know.
You never know. Yeah, dude, I absolutely love that. That is good. That's good. Okay, so indie music would kind of be like the thing you would classify. If anybody put like a genre on you, which I
Yeah.
hate genres
Yeah.
sometimes, but for the sake of that, would they
Yeah.
call you indie?
I think so. And honestly,
Okay.
to be fair, like I didn't even. The reason I like started saying I make like indie music is because I listen to like Spotify's indie pop playlist. I'm like,
Okay.
oh yeah, it could be like somewhere in here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I'm
yeah.
like, dude, indie term is so
I
broad.
like it. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
I think that's what I classify myself as. Yeah, for sure.
Well, although, because from my perspective, just as a person playing your music on Spotify, I literally went, if a Justin Bieber or a Weeknd or Shawn Mendes heard specifically the song you just played, Summer Someday, they would go melody lines, rhythms, inflection of voice. I want that. If you ever submitted that song into a publishing, they would want that song.
Thanks,
And
man.
I think they would. I think they would. And a lot of songs that you've sang today, because you just have that kind of gift, man. So
Thank you.
that speaks to, you don't have to be fancy or have all the beats and the swishes and
Yeah.
the swells and the crashes and the backward cymbals
Yeah.
in a song to be a good song. Like, you are literally kicking ass with just amazing writing and incredible
Thank
production
you.
that you feel like it needs to feel like. So I'm enjoying it. I'm
Appreciate
enjoying
it. Thank you, man. I love that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, welcome into the Mogul House Live, everybody. We have Rueben here. Hope you are Toth vibe for real, though. Okay, so we have some questions that have been coming in. One of the questions here, I think, was from Pastel. Let me look at it.
Yeah.
Two of them are similar about food.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, what is your favorite type of food? Is one of the
Whoa.
questions.
Okay. That's a good question, man. I don't even know, man. I think like, okay, well, my favorite meal is in South Africa. So obviously here you guys have barbecue, but in South Africa it's called a braai, and it's like, I think what I love about it, the food is great. It's
Yeah.
like steaks on the grill, chicken,
Yeah.
lamb. There's a sausage called boerewors, which is amazing.
Oh, okay.
There's a thing called braai bread, which is like this. It's like basically like dough, and you throw it on the grill.
Yeah.
And so the food is amazing, but what's even cooler is the whole concept behind a braai is like, you know, when you go for dinner at someone's house,
Yeah.
you go there, the meal's hopefully cooked, right?
Right,
You're just gonna
right.
sit down, hang out.
Right.
But with braaiing, people get there at like 4.
Yeah.
You don't even light the grill till like 7. And you just
Wow.
hang out, you watch rugby, like
Yeah.
grab a couple drinks.
Sounds like a vibe.
It's
to
like a
me.
whole evening thing, you know? And so what I love about that is like, because food obviously in a lot of cultures, you know, it brings community around, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what I'm about. Like, man, like, I mean, obviously another culture shock, fast food in America is everywhere.
Yeah.
Every corner, you can't drive more than 3 minutes without seeing someone to get food. You know what I'm saying? And
so
so
true.
it's like I don't even know where to begin, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I stick with my Chipotle and Chick-fil-A. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna like explore, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
But yeah, so like I think what I love about like food is like meals, like the most coolest conversation I've had with people where I've learned the most. It's around the table, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
And like it's not like you go in, you eat, you leave. It's like you're there to help them make the meal, you help clean up. So that's what I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, love that. We do have a mini Toth in there. I like that questions and why the world doesn't need another so and so. It needs a you, and that you will be influenced by others and influence others, but it'll be unique to you. That is actually
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Toth. So,
What is another? Is this like another thing that I'm catching on to?
I'm sorry. It's just funny. So it's funny when you have to explain it because like it's literally something that happens in my stream, and it's top of the hour. That's what it represents, the
Okay.
acronym.
Okay.
But we made it a word. At the top of every hour, I share some motivational moment. You
Oh,
know.
heck yeah,
I
okay.
can't
I
help
like it.
Yeah, it just comes out.
That's dope. I like it, I like it.
We've called it Toth, but that is literally a mini Toth right there.
I
So
like that.
big shout out to Questions New York for sharing that with us there. Okay, we have another question. There was a question about Japanese food. Did I see that in there?
I think I saw that. Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, okay. So, Questions New York asked, "Do you like Japanese food, and if so, what is your favorite?"
Well, so again, growing up in South Africa, like in America, you got food from everywhere.
Yeah.
South Africa, not so much. Like, there's really no Mexican food in South Africa. There's like, I mean, I'm sure if I looked, but growing up, I just didn't really. There wasn't that many options. So I wasn't going looking. So I don't even know if I have. I would love to try Japanese food.
yeah.
I was actually, one of my friends, I was working on an album, and she was going to tour Japan right before
Oh wow.
lockdown and like COVID, and so I was going to play guitar, and I was like, dude, this
Oh,
is
my
crazy. I was like,
gosh,
I'm
yeah.
about to go to Japan, and then I was like, didn't work out.
Dang.
But
Oh, man.
yeah, but that, I don't think I've ever tried. What are Japanese dishes that maybe I would have tried?
I don't know specific Japanese dishes, but I do know that. So there is a Japanese barbecue place up in Pasadena that
Okay.
I've gone to. Have you ever had Korean barbecue here?
Yes,
locally?
once. It's crazy
Amazing,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Japanese barbecue is similar,
Okay.
but it's very different as well in
Okay.
all the ways. So we'll have to try it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But they have like a sticky rice situation that comes in it's like a hot bowl.
Okay.
And it is amazing. Oh, dude, it is.
I mean, I'm down to try it. I love trying new food, and but yeah, sad to say I've never tried anything like
Yeah.
Japanese food just yet.
Yeah. I'm sure there are a lot of similarities, but also probably a lot of differences as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
In their sauces and how they prepare food and
Yeah.
steaks and stuff like that. So, but yes, we'll definitely have to pursue some Japanese. Welcome into the Mogul House Live. We got Rueben here with us today. Rueben at Twitch again. We're seeing, so everybody wants you to start a Twitch channel, man. We got to get that rolling for sure.
For real.
I've been enjoying Rueben so far. It's just been incredible. All his songs, his unique perspectives. I asked you a question earlier about, we talked about how did you, like, as far as indie music or whatsoever, what would you classify yourself as?
Yeah.
Where does that come from? But also the second part of the question was, what are the three artists that, like, are the ones that are mainly influencing you? Would it
Okay.
be Ed Sheeran, or would it be, or three different ones that we
Yeah,
haven't
that's.
voiced
I
yet?
mean, like look at my Spotify because there's so many like
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I always gotta look back because I'll hear something like, man, that was cool. Okay, well, so I'll do like three that inspire me, maybe three that I just really like. Can I do
Okay,
that?
yeah.
Like new ones maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
So three that inspire me. There's a band called Vacation Manor.
Okay.
Really, really cool. Another guy that I found more recently, Delwater Gap. I can't say inspire me necessarily, but definitely will be an inspiration. Like
Yeah.
like writing songs now, I'm like, man, he's really like kind of like a little more drivey, a little more rocky kind of stuff. Like, and then but just really cool. So there's so many though. So Vacation Manor, Delwater Gap. Actually, I'll put Delwater Gap in the ones I like because
Yeah.
he hasn't necessarily influenced me too
Nice.
much. The 1975.
Oh yeah, that's the
Huge,
one everybody
Huge.
knows, right?
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
So,
Favorite 1975 song?
oh man, on the live album, She's American, the O2 live
Oh,
album.
yeah,
I listen to
yeah.
that pretty much every single day.
Dude, that snare on that song. It's
Man,
like the high
George
pitch.
on the drums.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'll just YouTube like George clips and like
Yeah,
he's
man.
insane, man. So
Dude, as far as performance, I love when they perform.
it's my dream to go watch him.
Dude, I went to see it right before COVID when
Oh
they were
my
at the
gosh.
Honda Center.
Yeah.
Civics. Man, it was just mind blowing.
What album was that for?
That was for what's the one with I Love It If She Made It.
Oh yes, yeah,
That-
okay, that's yeah.
That was that album,
Yeah.
but they did all their like hits. So they did I Don't Want Your Body.
Yeah,
Around. They
yeah.
did that one. They did a two times.
Dude, see.
And it was just like I wanted to be one of the background dancer black
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
Let me be one of them.
For real, man. Just let me get up on
Yeah,
stage,
just let me be
man.
back there jamming.
Cause
Yeah.
I wanted to see them bad, and like, man, their self-titled album, and then like I Like It When You Sleep, the album.
Oh.
But I'm like,
yes.
their new stuff is dope. But I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, it's like techno. Sort
I
of
need-
stuff.
yeah. I
And I'm
want
like,
this-
what's Adam gonna do? What's he gonna do on the guitar?
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
And so I was like, man, I want to go see this show, but like, I really want them to play like She's American,
Yes.
the old stuff,
Take Me
like
Back,
you
Take
know
Me
what I'm
Back.
saying,
Yeah,
like
take me
Money,
back to
like
that.
so.
Sure.
But yeah, that definitely 1975 big influence.
Any 1975 fans in here? Yo, John is in the room.
John's a freaking
My
legend.
brother. That's my brother right there, y'all. John Romero. Bro, I hope you killed it tonight. I'm sure you did. I miss you. I definitely need to come find you, man. Just sit down with you. I miss you. I haven't seen John. I would literally see John probably 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
I have not seen him in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It feels weird. Nathan V is in the house. Yo, what's up, Nathan? Nathan is an amazing streamer and artist, singer,
Oh, nice. Okay.
and local. He's Orange County.
Oh, heck yeah.
He's
Okay, need to check him out.
fabulous. Yeah, Nathan, good to see you in here, bro. Much love to you. Thank you for being here as well. Okay, do you have another song for us?
Yes,
Ruben?
I got one more. Yeah.
All right, what's
Yeah.
that song?
So this one is called Soft Nights.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we're in for a vibe.
So I'm gonna quickly just retune a little bit, but this one was off my first EP. That was like my basically. I think it's. I love all my songs, but I think that one, man, still hits home.
Okay.
That EP. I think that was when, I guess before I was exposed to the whole music world. I just wrote it in my little studio, if
Yeah.
you can call it, and it was raw, and I didn't have any thoughts about, is this gonna do well? I just
Yeah.
wrote it.
Yeah.
So-
Wow.
and also it's
okay.
touching because it's about just home and being away and my little brothers, and
Oh
so
no.
yeah. So
How many brothers do you have?
I got a younger sister and I got 2 little brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, and so my youngest brother just turned 13, so I was there for his birthday.
Oh,
yeah,
cool,
so
cool, yeah.
he's like a ball. He just loves, like, now he's all about chains and ice, and so he has gold rimmed glasses.
Yes.
He has a chain. He wears like a
Uh,
Lakers jersey all the time.
My
so,
man.
dude.
My man.
So he's got
That's awesome.
the swag, dude.
Well, everybody, you are in for a treat. If you're just joining us, we have Ruben here. My name is Bishop, and you've just tuned into the Mogul House Live. We're so glad that you're here. Why don't you check out this original song by Ruben called Soft Nights.
Started slow, like a tree grows out in the open. These things don't grow over nights long. You get old in the morning. Nothing more can make us speed up. Nights are long, but getting shorter. Hold her close, fathers to your daughters, 'cause all things that grow slow can go so fast. Softly the nights fade away, blend into times of midday. Seem slow, but go fast, just like an aeroplane. When she blows on the waves, constantly subject to change. Far beyond these words. No more nights with a bed light to help your slumber. And all those nights you were kept up by roaring thunder. The lights are on, but won't stay much longer. As time moves on, they'll only go darker. 'Cause all things that grow slow, they go so fast. far beyond these words. And softly the nights fade away, blend into times of midday. Seems slow, but goes fast, just like an aeroplane. The wind she blows on the waves, constantly subject to change. Far beyond these words.
A vibe. That was Soft Nights.
Thank you.
Wow. Ruben, that is beautiful.
Thank you,
That's a
Reuben.
beautiful song, man. I am blown away. I really am. Whoa! Well, welcome in to the Raiders. Hi, Carmela. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in, everybody. We just got done hearing a song called Soft Nights by our friend Ruben. We're so glad you're here. Welcome to the Mogul House. At the Mogul House, we work hard to develop a space where we amplify artistic voices. And tonight, you've tuned in to our special guest with us tonight. My name is Bishop, and this is Ruben. Ruben,
Yes.
you have another song somewhere.
I could pull one out.
You can pull one out.
can pull one out.
What's another song you want
Man,
to do?
what do they want? Do they want to cover? I could try something that's unreleased, but like it's not all the way there.
That's up to you.
Or we could do the A Team.
You can do 18.
A Team could be a good
All right,
one.
let's do this. Let's do 18 and the cover and your original.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So we got Ruben with us, and I can't wait for you guys to hear this guy. Like, he's amazing. If this is your first time coming into the Mogul House, welcome in, and thank you so much. Bourbon Suit, welcome in. Bourbon Suit. Okay, there we go. Hey, thank you for the follows, Goop Stoppers, Weary Dino, K Purvis, also Don B here. Welcome in. Carmela, thank you again for the raid. Welcome to all who have come in. We have Ruben with us, and it's going to be a fun experience for you all. This dude is just so talented. So talented. So now he's going to take care of you, Ruben, here.
Okay.
He's going to get you together.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, Kate Purvis, welcome in. Judith, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for being. Judith got you on camera. Starburst, Mel, thank you so much for giving us up to Carmela. Hopefully, I don't know if Carmela is here, but if you are here, we would love to know how your stream went. And again, thank you for being here. Oh, was doing a live gig. Okay, excellent. Well, please share Don be here and some of her mods that may have come in here. Thank you again for coming, and please let her know, Carmela, that we are grateful. Thank you again. Thank you. All right. Well, welcome in to all the Raiders. We hope that you enjoy this song. Is this 18 first?
18, yes.
All right, 18. This is a
It's been
cover.
a long time since I played this.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we did a poll earlier, and A-Team was the #1 song everybody liked by Ed Sheeran. So we got our friend Ruben right here in the Mogul House. My name is Bishop. Check out this performance of the cover, Ed Sheeran's A-Team.
Let's see if I remember the chords. White lips, pale face, breathing in snowflake, burnt lungs, sour taste. Lights gone, days end, struggling to pay rent, long nights, strange men. And they say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. Oh, they scream the worst scenes in life come free to us, 'cause we're just under the upper hand. Don't love for a couple grand. She don't wanna go outside tonight. the motherland, sells off to another man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly. Ripped gloves, raincoat, try to swim, stay afloat. Dry house, wet clothes. Weary-eyed, weary-eyed and dry throat. Cold girl, no phone. And they say she's in class 18, stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. Oh, they scream the worst scenes in life come free to us, 'cause we're just another upper hand, sold out for a couple grams. And she don't wanna go outside tonight. And in the pipe she flies to the motherland, sells love to another man. It's too cool outside for angels to fly, for angels to fly. It's too cold outside and for angels to fly.
Oh, wow. It's too cold outside for the angels to fly. That was 18 by Ed Sheeran, performed right here on the Mogul House by our friend Rueben. Welcome into the Mogul House Live, everybody. So glad that you've come in. My name is Bishop, and I'm your host for the evening. It has been an incredible time with our friend Rueben here. You have to go follow Rueben on all of his socials and on Spotify. He has music out that will literally make you just want to keep driving, stay in the car, and just keep on vibing out. It is just crazy. Welcome in. How you doing, Brendan? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Pure heat, right? I know. It's incredible. So Rueben is an artist originally from South Africa, but residing right here in Orange County, California. He's an amazing indie artist. He writes his own song, he produces his own songs, and we're so glad to have him with us. So Rueben, when can we expect new music from you?
Good question. So I'm currently in the process of recording 2 new EPs.
Okay.
So one kind of more like my first EP, like a little slower, more like Ben Howard kind of vibes,
Yeah.
and the second one will be more of like a upbeat
Yeah.
indie pop one. So the summer kind of like EP vibe, like
Yeah.
the more poppy one, will hopefully be out at the end of the summer. So like kind of
Nice.
like August. Yeah, that's what
Fun.
we're shooting for.
All right.
And then the other one will be in December-ish, maybe like early next year.
Fun.
So we're actually doing a Kickstarter pretty soon.
Okay.
To raise some money for it. So be on the lookout for that. But
Okay, yeah.
so I'm excited to be working on some new stuff, and
Definitely.
I really love all the songs. They're really special to me. Yeah.
Well, I will be supporting that Kickstarter because I want to hear this music.
Thank
I love
you.
your artistry, man. It's incredible. And thank you for putting out the music you have so far. It is just,
Thank
you have
you.
amazing workout. Please go follow him, guys. Go listen to Ike. You will not be, I'm telling you, y'all know I don't sit up here and lie. If I ain't got nothing good to say, I ain't saying nothing at all, or you're going to hear exactly what I think. And I'm telling you what I think right now. This guy's amazing. Also, thank you to all the new followers, QQ Jane, Lochran, and Judith got you on camera. Thank you for the follows here as well. Mel, thank you for gifting the sub to Carmela, and much love to Carmela as the teardown is happening right now. Thank you for the raid, welcoming raiders. You're now watching the Mogul House Live, and we're going to have original song that he's just going to just kind of just vibe off of.
Yeah.
Yo, what is it called?
So it's called Stuck. It's not all the way done yet,
Yeah.
so it might sound very different once it's released.
So this is an exclusive moment.
I've never played this live before.
This is happening right. We love an exclusive moment. I'm excited. All right, well, he's not going to do this if we don't see a lot of lighters in that chat. So we need to see the...
Get them lighters
That
out.
element up here, you are right with me. Yes, we're on the same page. We love an exclusivity moment, okay? This is awesome, man. All right, so, yeah, tell us more about it.
So this song is kind of like again, I wrote it from my personal experience. It was like I was dating my girlfriend for about a year. We did long distance.
Ooh.
And so she was like planning. I mean, she's amazing. She's like,
Sip.
yeah, yeah, for real. Like this is her name's Maggie. This is to Maggie.
I'm taking two.
me,
go
me
ahead.
too, me too. But she just rock solid, and so I was kind of going in like a tailspin, like freaking out, having like a commitment meltdown type of thing. So
Yeah.
I kind of wrote the song like in that phase of like, man, being like, it's called stuck, and feeling like I was like trapped in this relationship, and then, but really being like, man, this is a commitment's a beautiful thing, and like
Yeah.
I think I was looking around my friends, but they're all single, having a great time. I'm like, bro, but that's like, you know, a relationship is so special, especially if it's like the right one, you know. And so, looking back at it now, I'm like, man, I was an idiot, and luckily she stuck around.
Wow.
Yeah, but so it's just like that, just being really raw of like, man, that's what I was feeling in that, like, I don't know if people can take something away from it. It was just, again, it's like music's my notepad. I was just writing it out. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what it's about, like
Yeah.
the fear of commitment in a way, you know?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we all face it. Well,
Yeah.
everybody will be sipping this entire song. So before we sing this song, we're going to do a sip. And we have a song from our friend Reuben right here in the Mogul House. It's called Sip. It's an exclusive moment. He hasn't played this yet. So we hope you enjoy it. Check this out.
Again. Stuck in the middle, it all seemed to be too much. I must admit it, I thought that I messed this up. And it's not what it seems when you dig underneath it all. You did it all alone, didn't think you'd fall. Caught in between, feeling up and feeling down. It's hard to predict the way this will all play out. Too close to be friends, too far along to pretend. But sometimes it takes a risk like this to make a love strong. I'm so not over this. It's so not over yet. Tired of talking on the telephone. It's all the space between that makes me feel unknown. And I know a change is coming, but it all feels a bit unnerving. Sometimes it takes a risk like this to make a love strong. And I'm so not over this. So not over yet. I'm so not over this. And it's so not over yet.
I don't know how it's your first time playing. That's so
I'm
good.
literally like looking at the lyrics right down here. I'm like, hoping I don't
Oh
forget
my
them.
gosh. That was amazing. Guys, wasn't that so good? Dude, the line
Thank you,
about
man.
like, tired of talking to you on the phone. I said, oh, that's good. See, that's the thing that we were talking about earlier, like everybody can relate to that. But that's unique to you. But it would be inauthentic to not write that if that wasn't something you experienced. But everybody still has. So like, there are going to be about 30 people that are going to hear that song and go, "Yeah, I'm tired of that too." That's in a long distance relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I love that you
Oh,
wrote
yeah.
that line, man. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you,
so,
bro.
so not over you yet. Did I sing that right?
Yeah, yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Y'all, hey, John Lee, welcome in, John Lee. So glad to see you in here. Thank you for being here. Wow, wow, wow. We've had a few more questions. So before you leave, we'd love to ask some of these questions here. This is from Pastel. She asked about what song did you listen to on the way over to the Mogul House today?
Well, the first one was the Ed Sheeran song, so I was making sure I listened to the lyrics.
Yeah.
The second song, what else was it? Actually, I think it was the 1975 live album.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that probably popped up in that. Let me see if I can find it on my queue. Oh, actually, this is a song. It's called Voyage by a band called Munya, M-U-N-Y-A. I don't know if I pronounced it right.
Oh,
Have you heard it?
Luna.
Maybe, yeah, this one right here, yeah.
The girl band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh,
Vibey.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
yeah.
so great song. I think that's the one that's like almost done. So that's what I pulled up to.
Nice.
Got me feeling good.
They have a song. I know a place. Yeah. I know a place we can go. It's so
Dude,
fun, bro.
I'm like, so I want to go see Joan and Sawyer open up for them, like a
Yeah.
little girl duo band.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I'm for it. It's
Yeah.
so fun, dude.
Joan is. They're just fantastic.
Man, they're
Yeah,
good.
They're good.
They're good.
Well, man, you all have tuned into the Mogul House Live. It's your boy Bishop here, and I've been sitting here with a friend. This is Rueben, and this guy's he's a legend. He is a legend right before your eyes, and you heard an exclusive song that's going to be coming out this year on his EP. It is called, give me the name of that again one more time.
That one's called Stuck.
Stuck,
Yeah.
yes, and everybody's been stuck in a moment before. So,
sure.
so glad that you guys got to experience that. I feel privileged that we heard it right here at the Mogul House.
First
Is this why you
time.
can't miss? You cannot miss Mogul House every Saturday night at 7:00. I want to thank all of our followers. Also, y'all been giving these subscriptions out like gifts at Christmas time. Thank you, Faith. I appreciate you gifting that sub. Also, Mel, thank you for gifting a sub to Scammy Doodoo. Hey, Scammy Doodoo, welcome in. So glad you're here as well. White Feather, again, thank you for the follow. It's with Barry. Thank you for the follow. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. It's been an incredible time, Ruben. Thank you again. So if we want to follow you, of course, they're going to put it in the chat, but how do we follow you?
Yeah, I mean, Instagram is just my first name and last name, Rueben Fillies. And then, I mean, that's YouTube. I put some stuff out, but
Okay.
I'll probably put some more stuff out in the future, but not so much on there. But there's if you want to see the old cringy videos
Yeah.
of the old Ed Sheeran covers with
Yeah.
like, there's this like really awful light above my head in all of them. So there's some of those that haven't been taken down yet.
Nice.
But
So see them now.
yeah, see them now. I don't think I'll ever take them down. It's a good memory. Keeps
Good.
me humble.
Good,
for sure.
yeah, definitely.
But, yeah.
There's a video out there, the first video I put on YouTube that is out that if you ever find it, it is the most embarrassing thing.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah, so, but I'm going to leave it up, yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to. It's a party. It's part of where you came from.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
exactly it. Exactly it, for sure. Well, we're going to be starting to do a few different things at the end of our streams. I want to challenge everybody to go listen to the artists that come. Go listen to their music. Please do. And when you do, would you tag their Instagram and also tag the Mogul House? And I promise that we will actually reshare, repost your tag in a story. So please go do that. Tag at Mogul House, or Mogul X Co is actually our Instagram, and also tag Ruben Phyllis. And I hope that you listen to his music. Tag us and let us know that you're listening to him, because this dude is amazing and we want to know it. We want to know it for sure. John, thank you so much for being here as well. Another amazing, fun streamer here on Twitch. So glad you're here. Nathan V was in here, the Indie Brothers. We've had a lot of streamers in here tonight. Thank you to all the streamers who have stopped by, amazing artists yourselves. Also, all of our friends, just our community, the Mogul House community. We love you. We love you. We love you. We're going to go and raise somebody, but again, Ruben, thank you for being here.
Oh heck
We
yeah! Thank
appreciate
you for having me, man.
Definitely.
It's a huge honor.
Yes.
This is amazing. I love what you guys do.
Yes, man, we're trying. We're trying.
I love it.
Yeah, and please be sure to tune in next week, because next week at 7:00 right here at the Mogul House, we have Anna Carmela that's going to be here, and this girl's amazing. You all may know her from all the Twitch world, the Twitch family. this girl is going to come in and tear it up. So we hope that you will come hang out with us. Hi, Lil. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here at the Mogul House today. Again, much love, much love, much love. We'll see you soon. Thank you again for being here. Peace out. We'll see you next Saturday.
Eyes that burn like silver jet when you stare at me. I forget where I've been. I don't do everything that you do. I'm not the same as you, don't you know? Maybe we get lost in safety. We don't know who we want to be. Frozen till I force myself to make a move. But till then I'm lying and I see you. Getting burned only hurts when you touch